What would you do if a family member, supposedly trying to help, crossed a line so severe it threatened your family's stability? In today's story, the protagonist's choice is a masterclass in how to handle it. Life had thrown a cruel curveball at me, a 37-year-old man navigating the choppy waters of single parenthood after losing my wife of 10 years. The devastation for both my daughter, Lily, and me was immense. It's an unfortunate truth, but life, with its relentless current, carries on no matter what happens. My family knew the depths of my struggle, yet my older sister, Brenda, never truly grasped it. She'd always had her issues with my late wife in the past, but after her passing, Brenda inexplicably started a campaign of helping with Lily. Her assistance, however, was anything but helpful. She redecorated Lily's room without so much as a word of consent from me. Then, she'd relentlessly insist that Lily spend days at her house, despite my daughter being clearly comfortable and happy in her own home. The most bizarre of her actions, and one I still struggle to comprehend, was when she began calling Lily by a completely different name. I addressed her behavior directly, telling her to stop these intrusive actions and to simply be respectful and supportive. Her defense was immediate and infuriating. I was merely lashing out due to my grief. Around this time, I'd started teaching Lily to do more things independently, brushing her own hair, cleaning her room, washing her cups, and even making simple sandwiches. This was to free me up to handle the bigger responsibilities of our household. Brenda, of course, had an opinion on this too, declaring my approach wrong and claiming I was burdening Lily with more than she could handle. She insisted Lily was just a kid, and even after I explained I was fostering independence, Brenda accused me of doing it for my own benefit, a way to shirk my responsibilities as a father. Our disagreement escalated into a full-blown argument. I made it unequivocally clear that she had zero say in how I raised my daughter. Brenda made a foolish decision at that moment, completely unaware that this single act would lead to her own downfall. The very next day, a Child Protective Services (CPS) officer arrived at my doorstep. My initial thought was that he had the wrong address until he began reading the report to me. The allegations were shocking. I was never home. I forced my daughter into inappropriate responsibilities. I neglected her education, she's homeschooled, by the way, and I was failing to maintain basic hygiene for her. I recounted my story to the officer, explaining my ongoing adaptation to life as a single parent. He then spoke with Lily, asking her a series of questions. It was undeniably a false report. Yet, despite its falsity, I was informed that this incident would remain a permanent mark on my record with CPS. I was utterly shaken. I shared this distressing news with my family. It was my younger sister, Sarah, who finally revealed the truth. Brenda had called CPS after our heated argument. A wave of white-hot anger washed over me. I confronted Brenda, who had been hiding from me. I called her immature and stupid for pulling such a despicable stunt. Especially at her age, she's in her 40s. I told her she was no longer my sister. Then, I cut all contact. Months passed, but the wound remained raw. My father, knowing full well how uncomfortable I was, started bringing Brenda up. He claimed Brenda felt remorse for her actions and wanted to discuss things at Christmas dinner. My answer was a firm no. He and the rest of the family pressed, insisting I should be the bigger person. They bemoaned how the family gathering would be incomplete without Lily and me. They even accused me of refusing to be a civil adult and resolve the issue that was dividing the family. I snapped. I yelled that Lily and I had no obligation to attend after what Brenda had done. It didn't matter if Brenda had her own issues or hadn't meant it or was just concerned. Concerned about what? Exactly, I demanded. Then came the most egregious request. They demanded I at least let Lily go be with them. And specifically, with her auntie. Here's a thought from the online community that resonated with me. Calling CPS just because you're angry is wrong. She took time away from children who are being neglected and need help to get back at you. Not wanting to have her around your family is a normal response. She proved herself to be a danger to your family. Another user commented, what she did was vicious. I would be looking into some kind of legal recourse for what she did. At the very least, I would want the state to be forced to add the fact that the report was malicious. Your daughter could have been seriously harmed by that. You were harmed by that false report. She needs to experience that sinking feeling you got when your life got turned upside down. Talk to a lawyer and see what can be done. This highlights Brenda's greatest fatal flaw, her vindictiveness. which ultimately sealed her fate. I have no intention of letting Lily go alone. My plan is to spend Christmas with my in-laws instead. I need to talk to Lily about all of this and see what she wants to do. As another online voice wisely put it, she cannot be trusted, ever, neither can your parents, because they enable her. Do not ever leave your daughter alone with them, because they will immediately allow your sister to see her. This story underscores a crucial lesson. Sometimes, being the bigger person means protecting yourself and your loved ones from toxic behavior, even if it means standing firm against family pressure. What would you do in my position to ensure your child's safety and well-being?